dear beloved. The gates of heaven can swing open with each breath you take. To breathe in a new reality. Close your eyes to enter the deep, quiet, invisible realm where realities are sown. Within this stillness, imagine the person you would like to be. The one whose hands are open to receive, whose heart is calm in knowing, and whose life reflects a rhythm of overflowing abundance. Let that image rise gently. Place a hand on your throat chakra to activate your throat energy center and breathe. Breathe in that resonance. Let it emerge with you, you have awakened it within you. Beloved. Close your eyes and breathe in the feeling of abundance. The confidence, the ease, the clarity. Feel what it feels like to live with financial freedom, the energy of knowing that all your needs are met, and more. Let that vibration spread through your body, like warmth flowing from the center of your being. This is alignment. As you hold the feeling, you begin to attune. Your inner frequency, the signature of your consciousness, begins to magnetize the outer world. This is law. As within, so without. The more fully you embody the vision, the more naturally life bends toward it. The spiritual realm speaks in energy, and energy is felt before it is seen. When you breathe in the wealth of your becoming and rest in it with peace and certainty, the universe begins to respond. Opportunities rise. Doors open. Ideas find you. So you sit, eyes closed, awake within. Awake to the truth that everything begins in spirit, in thought, in vibration. You are radiating abundance. Let this be your practice, to feel your future as if it is now, to hold it gently, gratefully. And as you do, watch how life begins to mirror what you have already claimed within. For what you magnetize inwardly with love, you will surely meet outwardly in time. So be it. Close your eyes, and enter the sanctuary of your being. Here, within the silence behind the breath, there is a sacred doorway, a passage between the seen and unseen. It is here that you are free to imagine the version of yourself you long to become. The version of you who lives in flow with financial abundance, grounded, empowered, generous, at ease. See them now, rising from within you. Now breathe. Slowly, intentionally. And as you breathe in, draw into your body the feeling of becoming this person. Let the breath carry the energy of that reality into your belly, into the deep core of you, where your subconscious listens without judgment and responds without resistance. The subconscious responds to what is felt. And when you breathe with feeling, when you see yourself through the lens of already being and already having, your inner world reshapes to match that vibration. And your subconscious, like fertile soil receiving a seed, begins to organize all things toward that imagined truth. What you feel in your gut becomes the blueprint for what you experience in the world. This is energetic law. As within, so without. What is planted in the deep becomes reflected in the outer. So hold the feeling now. Feel it in your center. The fullness of abundance. The calm trust that there is always more than enough. Let your body become familiar with that energy, so familiar that your subconscious begins to believe it's already here. And in time, it will be. Your world will shift. The right people, the right ideas, the unexpected openings, they will appear by response. Because the universe mirrors the vibration you hold most consistently in your depths. So return to this place often. Close your eyes. Breathe in your becoming. Anchor it in your gut. And allow the subconscious, the bridge between spirit and form, to magnetize what your soul already knows is yours. Financial abundance is something you become. From the inside out. As within, so without. Beloved, let us incline our hearts to the truth that abundance is something we carry within. For the kingdom of God is in consciousness, and consciousness births all things. Today, I invite you to awaken to a deeper spiritual law, the law of as within, so without. A divine principle that tells us plainly, what is held and believed within the soul, will manifest in the world around us. Let us begin with this sacred act. Close your eyes. Why? Because when we close our eyes, we enter the deeper one. The reality where God speaks in stillness. The place where creation begins, inside. Now imagine yourself becoming who you were created to be. Who your spirit knows. See yourself walking in financial peace. Debt-free. Living with divine purpose. Giving without fear. Receiving without shame. See yourself fruitful, flourishing, and faithful with your increase. And now, breathe. As you breathe, draw that image into your being. Let the breath become the bridge. Let the vision descend from the mind into the body. Let it settle deep, into the belly, into the core, into the very place where the subconscious dwells. Scripture says in Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. But we must understand, the heart in biblical language is not just emotion, but the seat of inner belief. The subconscious mind. The soil of spirit. Whatever you plant there with feeling and faith, that shall come to pass. You see, the subconscious operates by vibration, by emotion, by repetition. And when we breathe in the feeling of abundance, when we sit with it, dwell with it, believe it deep in the gut, we are speaking the language of the soul. And the soul begins to magnetize the very things we once believed were far off. This is kingdom truth. In Romans 4:17, we are told that God calls those things which be not as though they were. And if we are made in His image, then we too are creators of form through faith. So I say to you, stop waiting for the outer world to give you permission to feel abundant. Feel it now. See it now. Believe it now. Because the moment you carry the feeling of your goal as a living truth within you, the subconscious begins to move heaven and earth to make it real. Jobs come. Clients appear. Debts dissolve. Ideas flow. Doors open. Why? Because what you magnetize inwardly through your spirit, you manifest outwardly through your faith. Hold it in your gut. In that sacred place where breath and spirit meet. Let it become part of your inner landscape. Beloved, this is spiritual alignment. The universe God created responds to frequency. It responds to faith. It responds to what is carried consistently within. So I leave you with this, you are powerful. You are in alignment. Abundance is waiting on you to remember who you are. As within, so without. Amen. By closing our eyes, imagining the person we desire to become, and breathing in those feelings deeply into the gut, we magnetize those realities into the physical world, as within, so without. In a blueprint, close your eyes and see the version of you already living in financial freedom. Breathe in that feeling. The subconscious follows feeling. Hold the emotion in your gut, and let your inner design shape your outer life. Spirit becomes substance. Every vision you hold with feeling is a prayer the universe answers. Feel financial overflow as a truth. Let that truth settle in your belly. Your spirit speaks to matter through the language of vibration. Magnetism of the gut. The gut is your energetic core. As you breathe in the feelings of success, wealth, and purpose, you send a signal deep into the subconscious. That signal becomes a magnet, drawing life to mirror what you've embodied. The subconscious is listening. It hears every breath, every emotion, every image you return to again and again. So breathe in abundance. Let your belly rise with the belief that it is already yours. The subconscious will respond, with direction. Your inner wealth architect, you are the builder of your world. With belief. Imagine the life of overflow. Feel the generosity, the ease, the open hands. Let that energy rest in your core. The world will rise to match the image you've made real within. The body as an altar. When you breathe deeply into your gut, while holding a vision of abundance, you are performing sacred alignment. The body becomes an altar. The feeling becomes the offering. And the subconscious becomes the portal. Feel it first. The world waits for you to feel it before it forms. Close your eyes and feel it now, what it's like to live in overflow. To give freely. To receive without fear. That emotion is the key. It unlocks the invisible into the visible. Commanding reality with breath. Each breath infused with belief reprograms your field. As you inhale the feeling of your future self, prosperous, peaceful, and fulfilled, you are speaking to creation. The subconscious hears your breath as command. The law of mirroring as within, so without. What you hold in your inner world will appear in your outer one. Breathe in your vision. Anchor it in your gut. And let your reality become a mirror of your inner wealth. Imagination as gateway. The moment you close your eyes and feel your goal is the moment you begin to live it. Now. What you create in imagination, backed by breath and belief, is already entering your field. Energetic agreement. You do not need permission to feel abundant. When you feel it anyway, you create an energetic agreement with the universe. That agreement becomes a signal. That signal brings alignment. That alignment brings results. Divine design within. You were made to live in harmony with increase. Breathe in the remembering. Let the feeling of abundance rest in your belly. That feeling is your divine design. Let it reawaken. The gut as compass. Let your gut lead. If it feels like wealth, calm, safe, supported, hold that. Trust that feeling more than your fears. The gut is where the subconscious communicates its yes. Breathe into it, and follow. The echo of emotion. What you feel within echoes out. It becomes vibration, then pattern, then form. Breathe deeply. Let your inner echo speak abundance, joy, and increase. The universe will return the sound with substance. Living from the inside out. True abundance doesn't start with your bank account. It starts in your belly. In the quiet agreement between your spirit and your breath. Feel yourself as prosperous within, and your life will bloom to match the inner truth. We can close our eyes, imagine who we desire to become, breathe in those feelings, and magnetize them through the subconscious into form, as within, so without, inner vision, outer manifestation. Close your eyes and see the self you long to become, thriving, giving, free. Breathe it into your belly, where the soul whispers truth to the subconscious. As you hold this image with feeling, life begins to form around it. The power of becoming before arrival. When you feel the goal before it appears, the universe takes notice. Your subconscious begins creating the moment you believe. So breathe in the fullness of the vision. Become it now. Wealth woven in breath. Each breath is an act of creation. When you breathe in the feeling of prosperity and hold it in your center, you are weaving wealth into your field. What is held consistently within must eventually appear without. The subconscious is the soil. Your visions are seeds, and your feelings are the water. Plant the image of abundance in the gut of your being. Breathe into it. Nourish it with trust. The subconscious will bring it to bloom in divine timing. See it, feel it, magnetize it. The eyes of the spirit see further than the natural ones. Close them, and envision overflow. Feel it pulsing in your gut. Let your being become magnetic. What you feel with faith, you cannot help but attract. The belly of creation, the gut, is not just the center of digestion, it is the womb of manifestation. Breathe the image of your financial goals into this sacred place. Let it rest. Let it grow. As within, so without. Emotion is the engine, emotion is energy in motion. As you breathe deeply and feel the reality of abundance, your subconscious takes the message as truth. The energy you emit becomes the path you walk. The mirror within, reality mirrors what we hold within. So create the reflection you desire. Close your eyes. Feel the wealth, the freedom, the clarity. Hold it gently in the gut. Soon, the outer world will have no choice but to agree. Inner agreement with abundance. When your breath, your vision, and your emotion align, you make a holy agreement with abundance. The subconscious begins building your reality according to the pattern of your belief. Faith encoded breath. Your breath can carry more than air. Let it carry faith. Each inhale brings in the energy of the life you are creating. Each exhale releases resistance. The subconscious responds to breath steeped in conviction. The shape of spirit. You are shaping your spiritual vibration with every focused breath. Feel your finances healed. Feel yourself wise, guided, and generous. That shape becomes a signal. And the signal becomes matter. Trusting the inner current. Financial abundance flows from a current that begins inside you. Sit quietly. Breathe into your gut. Feel the current of overflow. Let your subconscious begin to move your life toward that internal stream. The feeling forms the future. Hold the feeling of success like a treasure in your belly. Guard it with your breath. Speak to it through your stillness. That feeling will carve out a path for the future to follow. Sacred stillness creates substance. Stillness is where creation begins. When you sit in stillness and breathe abundance into your core, you activate the unseen. And what begins unseen will soon become undeniable. Born of the inner world, everything you will ever receive is first born in your inner world. Close your eyes. Call forward the life of plenty. Breathe it into your gut like a sacred truth. The subconscious listens, and the outer world will obey. When we close our eyes and breathe in the feelings of who we desire to be, we energetically instruct the subconscious to magnetize those realities into the physical, as within, so without. Close your eyes now. And begin to see yourself, already prosperous. Already living in the wealth you've desired. Breathe into that version of you. Let the feeling grow in the gut. And as you hold it, the subconscious begins to make it so. Inhale deeply now. And allow your inner eye to awaken. See the life you choose, overflowing, peaceful, free. Let that feeling rise in your belly. The subconscious listens to vibration. And now, it is receiving your command. You are entering the inner sanctuary, where your spirit sculpts your future. Imagine the person you are becoming, wise, abundant, secure. Breathe in their certainty, their ease, their joy. As you hold it in your core, reality begins its response. Let your breath slow. Let the mind soften. Let the vision open. See the success, the accomplishment, the generosity. Now breathe it into your solar center. The subconscious is forming this truth. As you feel, it becomes. You are creating. With each breath, you sculpt the shape of your becoming. With each feeling, you give instructions to the invisible. Hold the image. Let it rest in your belly. It is magnetizing, now. In this sacred stillness, you are more powerful than ever. Breathe in your highest financial self. See them, feel them, become them. Anchor this truth in your gut. As within, so without. You are now in the field of spirit, where emotion creates matter, and vision attracts form. Inhale the reality of wealth, and nest it gently within your core. Your subconscious is already weaving the way. There is a signal moving through you now. From breath, to belly, to field. Let that signal carry abundance. Let it whisper prosperity into your subconscious. Hold it, and trust. The magnet has been activated. The moment you feel what you desire, is the moment it begins reaching for you. Breathe in that feeling now. Feel your body agree. And know the subconscious is gathering reality to match this frequency. Let every breath be a blueprint. Let every feeling be a code. The image of your wealthy self is no longer far, it is here. Breathing with you. Being born through you. You are not just seeing, you are summoning. As you imagine, you magnetize. As you feel, you formulate. Breathe deep into the belly. And let abundance echo outward. Let your thoughts dissolve. Until only your vision remains. The you that is bold, abundant, and at peace. Breathe it in. Settle it in the gut. And watch the subconscious gather your world to reflect it. Your breath is now sacred. It is summoning your future. Inhale the wealth you know is yours. Let it rest inside your belly like a golden sun. And radiate out. To meet you in your world. As the body softens, the soul speaks louder. Listen with your breath. And speak with your vision. You are aligning. Feel the future you desire. And magnetize it now, from the inside out. You are the creator. The sculptor of unseen substance. With feeling, you form. With breath, you beckon. Hold your vision in the sacred space of the gut. And let the subconscious build the bridge. Close your eyes, and let the outer world fade. Begin to see the version of you who is free, abundant, at ease. Now breathe in the feeling of that self, hold it in your belly, like a secret flame. As you feel it, you become it. And what is felt deeply, must be drawn into form. Let the breath become your bridge. With every inhale, draw in the energy of who you are becoming. Let the image fill your mind. And the feeling soak into your gut. The subconscious receives it. And begins magnetizing it outward. As within, so without. Sink into stillness. Let all effort fall away. Now see the life that calls to you. A life of financial flow, grace, and overflow. Breathe it into your solar center. Let it live there. For what you accept inwardly, the world cannot help but mirror. You are entering the inner sanctuary now. Where breath becomes prayer. And feeling becomes instruction. Inhale your wealth. Feel it warm and vibrant in the gut. The subconscious listens. And begins its work. In this space of silence, you are safe to dream. To imagine the version of you fully empowered, financially free, generously blessed. Draw that vision into the body with breath. Anchor it in the deep core. Where the unseen begins to move. Each breath is a key. Each feeling, a signal. With eyes closed, you sculpt your destiny. Visualize your goals achieved. Now breathe in the joy of that. The subconscious receives this frequency. And opens the path beneath your feet. Relax the body. Relax the mind. And begin to sense the abundance already vibrating around you. Pull it in through breath. Nest it deep in your belly. And know that the subconscious is now aligning the visible with the invisible. The moment you feel it, it begins forming. Breathe in the life you are choosing. Wealth is within your reach now. Feel it live in your gut. Quiet, strong, and certain. The subconscious is listening. Close your eyes to the outer and open your inner sight. See your future self, peaceful, powerful, and prosperous. Let that image breathe through you. Feel it become your energy. Held softly in the gut. Now watch the world bend to match your truth. Let the rhythm of breath carry you deeper. You are stepping into a place beyond time. In this space, feel yourself already there, already provided for. Already receiving. Your gut holds the truth. And the subconscious makes it manifest. You are the architect of unseen form. As you imagine, the blueprint is laid. As you feel, the foundation is poured. Breathe in the frequency of fulfillment. Let it settle in the body. And radiate outward in waves. Go gently into stillness. Let the body rest and the mind quiet. In the stillness, build with breath, a self, a life, a truth of abundance. Place that image in your core. And let it magnetize the path before you. Feel your breath as a vessel, carrying the energy of your becoming. Breathe in wealth, ease, and expansion. Let it land in your belly. Rooted, grounded, glowing. From this place, the subconscious awakens. Enter the temple within. Where breath is sacred and visions are seeds. Inhale the certainty of your abundance. Feel it warm your center like sunlight. The subconscious drinks this vibration. And begins to shape the outer world accordingly. You are the cause. And the world is your echo. Breathe in the fullness of your calling, the goals, the freedom, the joy of financial abundance. As it takes root in the gut, it reaches outward into matter. So it is. So it becomes. Close your eyes now. Breathe gently into your center. See yourself living in financial peace, freedom, and overflow. Let the feeling rise and settle deep in your gut. This feeling is a command. And your subconscious is listening. As within, so without. Let the mind grow still. And allow your inner vision to awaken. Who are you, when you are fully free? Breathe in the answer. Feel it settle into the space behind your navel. This is where your future begins. Inhale slowly, deeply. Exhale everything that no longer serves. Now, imagine the life that lights you up. Wealth, opportunity, generosity, ease. Breathe it in. Let it live in your core. And trust the magnet will draw its match. You are safe now to close your eyes. To create in spirit what has not yet been shaped in matter. See your goals as complete. Feel the joy of arrival. Anchor it in the gut. The subconscious is responding. With each breath, sink into the body. Into the sacred space where creation begins. Visualize the future you choose, the you who walks in prosperity. Breathe it in. And rest in the knowing, it is done, within. Let the outer world dissolve. You are now inside the field of possibility. See the version of you who has it all. Feel the calm confidence of that being. Let it fill your core. And radiate into reality. In this moment, you are free to create. Free to imagine yourself blessed, resourced, and expanding. With every breath in, breathe in that self. With every breath out, surrender all resistance. Now, the magnet turns on. Softly, slowly. Feel your breath deepen. Picture the financial abundance you desire, but more than that, feel it. Let that feeling drop into the belly. Rooted, real, magnetic. Close your eyes to the world you know, and open to the one within you. See your goals. Feel them fulfilled. Let that feeling soak into your gut. It is done there first, then seen. With gentle breath and quiet mind, call forward the version of you that lives in abundance. Speak to them with feeling. Invite their energy into your body. Let it settle in your gut. And know the shift is already occurring. This breath is your key. Inhale and unlock the future within. Exhale and release the weight of the past. Now feel wealth in your body. As if it is already yours. Your gut knows what's real. And makes it so. Feel your breath rise and fall like a wave. You are entering the ocean of inner creation. See your prosperous self smiling back at you. Breathe that image into your belly. Hold it. And let the world adjust. Let your breath guide you inward. Beyond thought, into energy. See the doors of opportunity already open. Feel the gratitude of already receiving. Breathe it in deeply. Let the subconscious align the path beneath your feet. Close the eyes. Still the mind. Let the body feel abundance before it appears. Inhale wealth. Exhale doubt. Plant the vibration deep in your center. The seed is now alive. Here, in silence, you become the future. Through breath, you carry it home. See yourself fully funded, fully supported. Breathe in the power of that vision. Let it drop like a stone into still water. Rippling into the world around you. O divine source of all supply, as I close my eyes, I step into the truth of who I am becoming. I see the life you planted in my soul. I breathe it into my body, down to the quiet chamber of my gut. And I know, what is real within will soon reflect without. So let it be, by your light and law. Heavenly Architect, I hold before you the image of my highest self, prosperous, generous, free. I breathe this vision into the temple of my body. Seal it deep in my center, where the unseen begins to turn visible. Make it magnetic, O Spirit. Let it come as it is already felt. Celestial Father, Infinite Mother, you made the inner world to shape the outer. So I dream with my eyes closed. And I breathe in the fullness of that dream. Anchor it in my core. Let it draw to me all that it mirrors in you. Spirit of overflowing grace, I feel the abundance you have prepared for me. I see it. I breathe it. I hold it in the sacred depth of my being. Let what I hold within be made flesh. Let what I feel be made fact. Let it be done in harmony with heaven. Star-born light of the Most High, your design is perfect, and I align with it now. As I breathe in the image of my abundant self, I feel its power grow warm within me. Let my subconscious be the soil, and my feeling the seed. Bring forth the harvest, as you always do. Great weaver of destinies, as I close my eyes, I enter the tapestry of the unseen. I breathe the life I choose into my being. Let my emotions speak my faith. Let my belly burn with the reality that is already mine. Bring it forth, O holy field, for I believe in the laws you made. Angelic forces of the divine order, see the light I hold within, this dream of abundance. It is real in feeling. It is real in spirit. Draw it unto me as I rest in trust. Let the current of my breath carry it into form. As within, so without. God of the living vision, I enter the stillness where creation begins. I see, I feel, I become. What I hold in sacred silence, what I breathe into my gut, shall be born into the world by your perfect laws. Let this be my reality now. Lord of light and life, you gave me power to imagine, to feel, to create. I imagine now the self you dreamed me to be. I breathe that image into the vessel you formed. Let it root. Let it rise. Let all heaven move to meet it. Infinite One, giver of every good thing, the feeling of wealth now lives in my center. I hold it, I honor it, I breathe with it. Let this vibration speak louder than my past. Let it draw to me all that belongs to it. In alignment with your grace, I receive. Mystical creator of all dimensions, I step into the silence between worlds. There, I see the wealth you already made for me. I breathe it down into my belly, where the soul touches the earth. Let the echo of this feeling call reality to reshape itself. Holy presence of now and not yet, you see me fully resourced. You know me as already blessed. As I align with that knowing, as I feel its truth within, so let the physical world come into harmony with my vision. Let the spiritual become tangible. Lord of inner fire, let my breath awaken what sleeps. Let my feeling light the flame of becoming. I hold in my gut the energy of abundance. It pulses. It glows. It attracts. Thank you for the perfect unfolding of what already lives inside me. Heavenly mirror, reflector of souls, as I feel prosperity in my center, may the world reflect its truth to me. What I nurture in silence, what I breathe in with faith, will return to me in form. This is the law of spirit you wrote in my bones. Spirit of abundance and alignment, with every inhale, I draw in the life you dream for me. With every exhale, I let go of all that dims it. The wealth I seek is now a warmth in my center. It is alive. And through the power of the inner world, it is already mine. Soft breath. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your gut, the sacred seat of creation. And begin to breathe in deeply, slowly, as if you are breathing in the light of the divine. Beloved source of all supply, as I close my eyes, I see the me you dreamed. The prosperous one. The free one. I breathe this vision into the temple of my body. Let it root deep in my center. Where the unseen becomes the seen. Pause. Inhale, exhale, feel your center warming. Infinite God, you gave me the gift to imagine and become. Now I imagine myself fully resourced, overflowing in wisdom, in purpose, in abundance. Let this feeling draw form. Let this light become life. Pause. Inhale the vision. Exhale into peace. Holy architect of the inner world, I feel the future moving through me. My breath carries it deeper into my being. I become. I magnetize. As within, so without. Pause. Feel your breath aligning body and spirit. Spirit of overflowing grace, I breathe in the truth that you are never lacking. Therefore I am never lacking. Let what I hold in this sacred space now ripple outward into my world. Pause. Breathe in fullness. Exhale with gratitude. Star-born light of the Most High, this dream I hold is my soul remembering its path. Breathe it through me. Let the subconscious receive this pattern. And let life follow. Pause. Feel the gut holding and radiating this truth. Heavenly weaver of destinies, I feel abundance as a vibration, moving through the breath, rooting in my core. I am ready to live what I already feel. Seal it within me. Pause. Let the feeling rise. Angelic forces, witness what I hold inside, this vision of abundance. It is real. Let heaven meet me where I already vibrate. Let the world rise to the frequency I now embody. Pause. Inhale belief. Exhale into peace. Holy One of the silent depths, in the quiet, I become clear. I feel it. I see it. I believe it. Let the seed in my soul blossom in the field of time. Pause. Place both hands gently on your gut. Feel anchored. Lord of light and life, I breathe in the wealth of who I am becoming. I let it settle, in deep sacred feeling. This vibration is now my compass. And all things align. Pause. Let the vibration shape your inner world. Infinite Creator, let this breath be my agreement with you. Let this feeling be my covenant with abundance. I align. And what I align with, I receive. Pause. Inhale confidence. Exhale openness. Mystical designer of all worlds, in my imagination, I find the doorway. In my feeling, I activate the path. Let my center become radiant with wealth. Let this sacred gut wisdom attract what is mine. Pause. Let the warmth gather in your solar center. Holy presence of now and not yet, you already see me as whole. Let me feel that truth until it becomes my reality. I am ready. Let the mirror of the world reflect the abundance within me. Pause. Feel the oneness of now and future. Lord of inner flame, kindle in me the fire of becoming. Let my subconscious be the altar where wealth is accepted and realized. Let my vibration speak louder than my past. Pause. Inhale. Let go of old lack. Exhale faith into your field. Heavenly mirror, I hold the image of divine prosperity. It is not wishful. It is sacred. Let all of life reflect this beauty back to me. I am what I feel. I am what I choose to believe. Pause. Let the image glow within you. Spirit of alignment and overflow, I am breathing with you now. Each inhale draws the dream closer. Each exhale makes space for its arrival. It is done. As within, so without. Long pause. Sit in stillness. Receive. Let your aura settle and magnify the vibration. Whisper softly to yourself, I am aligned with abundance. I feel it. I trust it. I magnetize it. And so it is. Through inner vision, breath, and feeling, we attune our subconscious to divine abundance, and what we feel deeply in spirit magnetizes into form. Celestial prayers for financial abundance, O divine creator of wealth and wonder, as I close my eyes and see the life you have planted in me, I breathe in the feelings of fulfillment, joy, and overflowing resources. Let these feelings take root in my gut, in my spirit. Let what is within now be drawn without, effortless, divinely, holy. Heavenly Architect, you gave me the power to dream and become. As I hold the vision of my abundant self, breathing it into my center, may my subconscious now magnetize it with grace. O sacred breath of the infinite, each inhale is an invitation to wealth, each exhale a release of resistance. I breathe in the version of me that is already blessed, and let the world match what I now carry inside. Celestial light, let the goals I see in my sacred imagination be received by my spirit with reverence. I feel them as real, I breathe them into being, and I trust the divine order to bring them into form. Holy presence of overflow, as I meditate on who I am becoming, I feel it alive in my body now. Let the riches I see within be gathered around me. As within, so without. As I believe, so I receive. Infinite source of supply, I place my awareness in the temple of my center, and there I breathe in the wealth of my becoming. My subconscious accepts it, aligns with it, and the world answers with divine increase. Angelic hosts of provision, witness my intention as I close my eyes and commune with the self I am destined to be. I feel this destiny deep in my belly, and I call it now into physical life. God of the invisible realms, you taught us to walk by faith, not by sight. So I walk through inner seeing, and hold the frequency of financial freedom. Let all things rise to meet this frequency now. Light of heaven, in my breath, I carry the spark of prosperity. In my center, I hold the sacred signature of success. Let it pulse through every cell. Let it echo into creation and return fulfilled. Holy Spirit of alignment, let my subconscious be saturated with wealth, not only in coin, but in peace, joy, and flow. As I meditate on my goals, let heaven conspire to bring them forth with beauty. Lord of vibrations and visions, you gave me eyes to see beyond the seen. I now gaze inward and remember, I am abundance. And what I remember in spirit becomes reality in time. Celestial flame of manifestation, I place my trust in the unseen field. I breathe in the life I was meant to live. Let this breath be a prayer, and this feeling be a magnet for every provision I need. O wellspring of eternal riches, let the picture I hold in quiet stillness be the mirror that life now reflects. I am in harmony with abundance, and all that is aligned must come. God of the gut and the spirit, you made the center of my being holy. Here I place the seed of my abundant future. And I know it will rise, blessed and multiplied. Divine magnet of all good, I am becoming now. In this breath, I feel abundance. In this moment, I welcome increase. Thank you for the power to attract what I feel in faith. When you close your eyes, breathe in the feelings of the life you desire, and hold them deep within. Your subconscious begins to attract and magnetize them into form, as within, so without. Beloved, close your eyes now. See the self you are becoming, whole, wealthy, radiant. As you breathe in the feeling of this abundance, your subconscious accepts it as truth. And what is true within will soon manifest without. You were made in the image of divine abundance. Breathe into your belly the joy of financial freedom. Feel it move and shimmer inside your spirit. Hold it there. Let it anchor. For what you feel deeply becomes the world around you. Right now, as you soften your gaze inward, you're stepping into the sacred temple of becoming. Let your breath carry the vibration of your highest self, a self already living in overflow. Your inner world is the command, the outer must obey. Dear soul, the wealth you desire is already known to heaven. All that remains is for you to feel it real. So breathe it in. Breathe it deep. Let your subconscious root into the vibration of already done. And watch your reality shape itself accordingly. You hold the key within. Visualize your success. Feel it not in your mind alone, but in your belly, your breath, your bones. This is the language your subconscious understands, and responds to. Each breath you take with intention activates the field around you. See yourself wealthy. See yourself supported. Breathe that image down into your gut. And so it is magnetized, returning in divine form. Beloved soul, abundance is your birthright. When you imagine your future with love, you are creating. Hold it in your breath. Anchor it in your being. Your body becomes the altar of manifestation. As you close your eyes, heaven draws near to listen. You are not asking, you are embodying. Let the feelings of wealth, joy, and ease rise within you like a sacred tide. You are not far from what you seek. In fact, it's closer than your breath. Inhale the certainty of your divine prosperity. Let it rest deep within. The subconscious hears and obeys. You were designed to receive. Visualize your goals. Let the light of success wrap around them. As you breathe them into your center, you activate a divine magnet pulling them toward you. You are the image of God in motion. And what you hold in consciousness, the universe brings into time and form. So hold it gently. Breathe it deeply. Let your inner truth unfold into physical reality. Your imagination is sacred. It is the blueprint of what shall be. As you meditate on your abundant life, let your body believe it, feel it, rest in it. And so, the world will rise to meet your inner yes. You are aligning. Each breath brings you closer to divine resonance. Feel success in your gut, like a flame. Feel it radiating outward. This is the sacred act of creation. In your silence, angels gather. They respond not to words alone but to vibration. So breathe in the tone of abundance. Let your subconscious tune to that sacred sound. And the outer world will echo back the same song. You are the portal through which abundance flows. Close your eyes now, and be still with the version of you who already has it. Hold them in love. Feel them in your belly. And the universe will conspire to make it real. When you close your eyes, breathe in the feelings of who you desire to become, and hold them deeply within. Your subconscious begins to magnetize them into form, for as within, so without. Breathe in deeply now. Feel the warmth of your highest self, successful, supported, overflowing. Hold that vision in your belly. Let your subconscious rise to receive it. As you feel it, it becomes. As you believe, it manifests. Beloved, close your eyes. Gaze inward upon the version of you who walks in wealth without worry. Feel what they feel. Breathe it in as truth. What lives in your gut will soon live in your world. You are the seed and the sun. The moment you imagine, you plant. The moment you feel, you water. The subconscious grows what you believe. Abundance begins within, and flows outward like light. Spirit whispers to you now, all that you dream is already done in me. You need only breathe into it. Anchor it deep in your being. And the unseen will take form before your eyes. When you close your eyes, you awaken divine sight. You see beyond time, beyond fear. You see yourself free, prosperous, peaceful, provided for. Breathe it in, hold it within, and watch your world reshape in reflection. Each breath is a sacred command. Each feeling, a prayer in the language of energy. As you embody abundance, you summon it from the invisible to the visible. You are the altar. The magnet. The doorway. Right now, your spirit remembers. The version of you who walks in financial overflow is not far, they live within. Breathe them into your belly. Let your subconscious carry them into your timeline. The Holy One sees the vision you hold. And as you hold it in reverence and joy, heaven mirrors it back in divine timing. Feel it now. Own it now. Creation answers the womb of belief. Your soul is rich, eternal, already full. Close your eyes and feel that wealth rising from within you. As you honor it in your gut, the world bows to match your sacred truth. All things are drawn to you by law of feeling. So feel now the joy of bills paid, dreams funded, generosity overflowing. Hold it like breath, like gold, like sacred fire. Your subconscious hears and obeys. As within, so without. The gates of heaven swing open with each breath of faith. You breathe reality. Breathe in your success. Feel it wrap around your organs, your spirit. You are already who you are becoming. You are surrounded by unseen help. Angels gather around the version of you who believes. So believe. Imagine. Feel. Let the gut burn with gratitude before the world sees it. And soon, the world will reflect it back. You are not far from abundance, you are the birthplace of it. Let your vision turn inward. Let your breath awaken the sacred codes. Feel the wealth as if it were already yours. And the field will echo that vibration in form. With every inhale, speak the truth without words. I am abundance. I am open. I am ready. Let the feeling stir your belly, let it rise to your chest, and spill out into every corner of your life. Beloved soul, heaven responds to your inner resonance to stillness. So be still. Be full. Be faithful. As you hold wealth inside, you become the vessel through which it flows into the world. Here is a guided meditation on financial abundance, based on the theme where you close your eyes, breathe in the feelings of who you wish to become, and allow the subconscious to magnetize those feelings into your physical reality. Begin now. Find stillness. Let your eyes gently close. Let your body soften. Let your shoulders melt. Let your breath deepen, slowly. Inhale deeply through the nose. Feel the breath flow down into your belly. Exhale gently through the mouth. Let everything that is not peace fall away. Again. Inhale the golden breath of possibility. Exhale the tension of the old. You are entering the space between worlds, the sacred silence where your spirit speaks. Now. Call to mind the person you desire to become. Not far in the future, but right now. The version of you who is financially free, fully supported, prosperous, at peace. See them clearly. Feel what they feel. Hear the silence of worry gone, the sound of life flowing like water. See the life they live. The impact they have. The joy in their chest. And now. Begin to breathe in that version of yourself. With each inhale, breathe in their energy. Breathe in their confidence, their clarity, their trust. Let it settle into your gut, let it anchor into the center of your being. This is more than imagination. This is instruction to the subconscious. This is the truth encoded into energy. You are aligning with the quantum field of abundance. Inhale. Feel it become you. Exhale. Release all doubt. Let your inner self now whisper a silent prayer. I am abundance. I am aligned. I am ready. I feel it. I believe it. I receive it. Feel that phrase land in your belly. This is the place of creation. The subconscious doorway. The spiritual womb. Now be still. Let this vision orbit in your field like a satellite. Let the feeling grow stronger and stronger within. Let your body become magnetic. You do not need to seek what is already within. You need only feel, and let the mirror of life reflect you. For as within, so without. As you hold it, it is magnetized to you. As you believe, the field responds. Let silence settle now. Rest in the knowing. Rest in the arrival. Rest in the truth that it is already done. You are now a vessel of divine abundance. And your life will soon speak the language you have written in the invisible. Amen. And so it is. Beloved light within you, close your eyes and feel the wealth of who you are. As you breathe into this vision, may your spirit rise. May the you who is prosperous become real now, drawn forth by your sacred belief, magnetized by your faith. So it is. As within, so without. Divine Creator of supply, you imagine now the life aligned with divine prosperity. As you breathe it into your gut, the subconscious remembers. Let this vision call forth all that is good and overflowing. Let your outer life mirror the fullness of your inner being. Celestial Spirit of Abundance, as you meditate on the person you are becoming, let the light of your desires vibrate through every cell. Feel it. Hold it. Breathe it. And watch the universe respond in kind. Holy presence within you, may the image of success settle deep in your belly, where energy becomes creation. As you feel the truth of wealth within, let heaven arrange its reflection without. Spirit of the living source, you are breathing in divine purpose, and breathing out limitation. Let your subconscious now receive the instruction: you are wealthy. You are ready. You are aligned. Angels of manifestation, surround this vision held within your sacred breath. Magnify it, bless it, deliver it into the field. Let every emotion felt in the gut bloom into form. For what is real within becomes real without. God of overflow, as you close your eyes and become the one you are destined to be, let joy rise like a river. Let gratitude awaken cells to truth. Let this feeling magnetize gold, opportunity, and peace. Light of divine imagination, you hold the blueprint of abundance now in your spirit. You breathe it in with reverence. You trust that the subconscious obeys the codes of feeling. It is so, and it is good. Infinite source of all that is, you are breathing now with the breath of God. You are imagining not fantasy, but truth. Hold it deeply, as a seed within the gut. And it shall bear fruit in time. Sacred field of intelligence, you magnetize wealth by becoming it within. You close your eyes, you feel it as if it is. And that is enough. Heaven responds to what is felt before it is seen. Glorious One, you are not empty, you are already full. The vision in your mind is a mirror of your divine inheritance. Breathe it in now. Hold it in your core. Let the outer catch up to the inner. Abundant universe, you tune your heart now to the frequency of overflow. You do not ask, you embody. And so your spirit transmits wealth through the language of faith. The world will respond. Giver of all good gifts, you walk by inner knowing, not outer sight. As you meditate on your abundant self, the unseen becomes the seen. You are the magnet. You are the miracle. Beloved presence, you breathe in the version of yourself who is free, successful, generous, and grounded in grace. As you hold that frequency in your solar center, watch how reality rearranges in your favor. Holy One who dwells within, you now activate the divine law: what you feel, you become. What you hold in love, you attract. What you affirm within, shall form without. Here is a celestial prayer meditation on financial abundance, gentle, reverent, and powerful. Close your eyes, imagine the person you wish to be, breathe in the feeling, and magnetize the vision through your subconscious, your gut, and your spirit. Begin by closing your eyes. Let your breath slow. Feel the silence of the heavens settle gently over your body. You are entering sacred space now. Inhale. Feel the breath of the divine flowing into you. Feel it filling your belly, your gut, your sacred center. Let your breath be your anchor into abundance. Now, in this holy stillness, imagine the person you are becoming. Not one day, not far off, but the abundant version of you that already exists within the field of divine possibility. You see yourself successful, free, overflowing, generous, peaceful, grounded, wise. Breathe in that image. Let it descend from your mind into your body. Let it land in the gut, your creative altar, where spirit and substance meet. Whisper now in the quiet of your heart, as I hold the vision of abundance within me. I awaken the law that mirrors my belief. As I breathe into this feeling, I become it. And as I become it, I attract it. Let your body feel this prayer. Not as words, but as vibration. As knowing. as a promise that already exists, waiting to bloom. Now speak again, gently, as though the stars are listening, divine source of overflow. I remember who I am in you. Not separate, but one with all abundance. I breathe in my wealthy self. I breathe in my open self. I breathe in my fearless self. And I rest in this feeling until the universe must respond. Let silence wash over you. Feel the warmth in your gut, that golden core of creation where the soul speaks to the subconscious. Where energy becomes magnet. Where vision becomes form. You are becoming what you seek. You are holding it. You are breathing it. And the field is listening. As within, so without. As you feel, so you attract. As you believe, so it is done. Let your final breath be a thank you. A sacred agreement. So be it, and so it is. Celestial prayer of becoming. You close your eyes now and see yourself abundant. Feel who you are in this new world, steady, radiant, overflowing. Breathe that version of you into your belly, where spirit takes root. You hold this feeling long enough for the subconscious to say yes. And now all things are rearranging to meet your inner wealth. Celestial prayer of inner magnetism. The breath you take is sacred. You breathe in confidence, ease, and financial flow. It settles deep into your core, your solar gate. And your subconscious, moved by your vibration, begins to call it forth. You are a living magnet for abundance now. Celestial prayer of the future self. In the quiet behind your eyes, you meet the future you. They smile, free, prosperous, generous. You breathe in their essence and let it dwell within. And by divine law, that version begins to materialize around you. As within, so without. Celestial prayer of the gut temple. You breathe down into your center, your spiritual womb. The place where visions are fed and born. You feel wealth settling there like warm light. The subconscious accepts the signal, and the field responds. You are becoming what you hold. Celestial prayer of spiritual alignment. With every breath, you align with abundance. You speak not with words, but with feeling. And the field of all creation listens. You have remembered the key, to feel as though it already is, and let life match your truth. Celestial prayer of receiving. You receive now. By resonance. You breathe in the feeling of overflow and allow it to live in your gut. You walk through the world as though it's already yours. And the world returns the echo. Celestial prayer of unfolding. You are unfolding into the image you hold. Each breath writes that image deeper into your subconscious. Your spirit energizes it, your body believes it, and creation shapes itself around your silent conviction. Celestial prayer of divine agreement. You have agreed with abundance. You have chosen to believe in what you feel before it appears. And now heaven mirrors your choice. You breathe in what you already are. And so the outside becomes what the inside has always known. Celestial prayer of the quiet yes. In the stillness, you whisper yes to the vision. You see the you who is generous, supported, thriving. You breathe them in and plant them in the gut like a seed. Now it grows, because you believe. Now it flows, because you receive. Celestial prayer of the golden breath. Your breath is golden light. It carries wealth, wisdom, and expansion. You breathe in and fill your inner chamber. And the light becomes form through the gateway of your faith. The universe answers what you hold. Celestial prayer of the magnetic heart. You close your eyes and feel success now. You breathe it in and drop it low into the gut. Held there, the magnetic signal is sent. And the world bends to honor it. Celestial prayer of the infinite field. You meditate now within the infinite field of possibility. You choose one form, the you who lives in abundance. You breathe them into your being, feel them as your truth. And now your subconscious speaks it to the field. And the field says yes. Celestial prayer of prosperous stillness in the quiet, you become rich in vibration. You see what you are calling in and you feel it already done. The subconscious doesn't question, it creates. You rest in the frequency and know this is holy work. Celestial prayer of the aligned image, you hold the image gently, the you who gives freely, earns freely, trusts deeply. You breathe it in like incense, sacred and sure. It finds your core, and your subconscious records the truth. Now your outer world listens and shapes itself accordingly. Celestial prayer of sacred completion, you are whole. You are wealthy in spirit and substance. Because you've closed your eyes, seen the vision, breathed it in, and felt it deep in the sacred gut. And now, by divine law, it is returning to you, multiplied. Prayer of inner becoming, you close your eyes and meet the abundant version of yourself. You see their light, their ease, their divine overflow. Breathe them into your gut now, deep and slow. As you hold this feeling, your spirit agrees. Your reality begins to respond. Prayer of the magnetic self, with every breath, you draw in the energy of wealth. You hold it inside like a secret sun. Your subconscious receives the signal, this is who you are. And now, heaven and earth rearrange to reflect it. Prayer of the prosperous image, you imagine your life already filled with grace and gold. You are generous, secure, and radiant in that vision. Breathe it in now, fill your belly with its light. You are that already, and the world will follow. Prayer of the inner temple, in the still temple of your gut, you place the image of abundance. You feel it ripple through your nervous system, through spirit. You know what you hold inside becomes your mirror. And so it begins, the outward unfolding of your inner truth. Prayer of divine agreement, you agree with abundance now, in this breath. You breathe deeply into the version of you who has already arrived. Your subconscious hears, the quantum field echoes. It is so. Prayer of the embodied vision, you no longer chase the dream, you become it. With your eyes closed, you embody the frequency. You breathe it low into your belly until it anchors. Now the subconscious creates from that living prayer. Prayer of the subconscious, yes, you say yes to abundance without speaking. You say it through emotion, through breath, through vision. As you breathe this feeling into your core, the unseen world begins to say yes in return. Prayer of inner gold, you carry gold inside. You breathe in the warmth of financial freedom. You let it sit in your solar center until it shines. Now that gold begins to appear on the outside, drawn by the inside. Prayer of sacred holding, you hold the feeling gently, as if it were a candle flame. You breathe abundance into your body and let it settle. Your subconscious writes this as truth. And the universe reflects that truth in time. Prayer of the inner star, you see a star within you, the you that has already bloomed. Wealth, peace, and joy radiate from this star. You breathe it in and it spins in your core like light. That spinning signal now shapes your path. Prayer of vibrational wealth, you are becoming what you feel. And today, you choose to feel prosperous. You breathe it in as a knowing. And your subconscious answers with creation. Prayer of the quantum mirror, you gaze inward, not outward. For the outer only reflects the inner. You breathe in the life you would love, and the mirror begins to respond in kind. Prayer of the living vision, you are the living vision of your own abundance. You no longer wait. You imagine, you feel, you receive. Breathing deeply, you house that version of you in your body. And now, everything around you must adapt to match it. Prayer of silent abundance without words, you call in the overflow. You breathe into the quiet and let the energy speak. Your gut becomes the altar. Your breath becomes the prayer. And soon, the world reflects your inner wealth. Prayer of as within, so without. You close your eyes to command it from the inside. You breathe in success, peace, and financial light. And you trust that the world has no choice but to align. As within, so without. Celestial prayer of becoming. You close your eyes and see the abundant version of yourself. You breathe in their confidence, peace, and prosperity. You hold this frequency in your gut like a sacred flame. Your subconscious receives the message, this is who you are. And the universe prepares to deliver what you now embody. Celestial prayer of sacred imagination. You imagine your life blessed and overflowing. You feel that joy fill your spirit, and breathe it into your center. The divine within you agrees, and begins to manifest the outer. What you hold inside, you will soon behold. Celestial prayer of divine magnetism. You breathe in your goals as if they were already yours. You feel them light up your solar center, your spiritual magnet. That light grows, and it calls forth matching forms in the physical. What you vibrate becomes what you attract. Celestial prayer of inner wealth. You are rich within. You hold the vibration of wealth like golden fire in your belly. Your breath is a bridge between spirit and form. Now, as within, so without, and abundance begins to flow to you. Celestial prayer of future memory. You remember who you are becoming. You see yourself walking in success, smiling in overflow. With reverence, you breathe that feeling deep into your body. Your subconscious translates it into motion, into matter, into miracles. Celestial prayer of seeded vision. You plant the vision of your future self inside your gut. You water it with breath, warmth, and faith. It grows silently, magnetically. And the world begins to shape itself to the roots of your inner image. Celestial prayer of alignment. You align now with the life that calls you higher. You breathe in the abundance that already exists in spirit. You feel it take root in your center, resonating through you. You are now the signal that calls abundance to meet you. Celestial prayer of the open eye within. With your eyes closed, you open your inner sight. You see who you truly are, abundant, capable, divine. You breathe this image into the space below your ribs. It echoes through creation, and returns to you fulfilled. Celestial prayer of energetic agreement. You agree with wealth now, you feel it as warmth, ease, and possibility inside. You hold it in your gut, and the unseen responds. As above, so below, as within, so without. Celestial prayer of overflow. You breathe as if all your needs are met, because they are in spirit. You feel the joy of overflow rise and settle in your core. That joy becomes your frequency, and your frequency becomes your future. You are now magnetizing what you already feel. Celestial prayer of living abundance. You breathe life into your abundance. You see it, feel it, and feed it with your attention. As it grows in your solar center, it becomes real. The field responds to the one who knows they are already full. Celestial prayer of anchored light. You anchor light in your body, the light of wealth and fulfillment. With every breath, it spins brighter in your gut. Your subconscious receives the code, this is who you are. And the physical world adapts to your inner certainty. Celestial prayer of the embodied goal. You no longer chase the goal, you become it. You hold the vibration of completion in your body now. Your breath seals the feeling, your faith activates it. Creation follows the pattern you've drawn inside. Celestial prayer of the inner flame. You hold the flame of abundance within. It glows with every inhale, and steadies with every exhale. This flame attracts what it resembles. And the world begins to mirror your inner fire. Celestial prayer of divine reflection. You look within and find your truest wealth. You breathe it into your being like holy breath. You let it echo into the quantum field, anchored in your gut. And soon, the outer world reflects what you dared to feel. By closing your eyes, feeling into the version of yourself you desire to be, and breathing those feelings into your gut, you signal the subconscious and spirit to attract and magnetize it into the physical. Celestial prayer of becoming. You close your eyes and behold the version of yourself who walks in abundance. You breathe in their light, their knowing, their ease. And you let this feeling settle into your gut, a seed of divine reality. As you hold it, heaven aligns with earth. As within, so without. Celestial prayer of divine identity. You meditate now on the you that is already whole, already blessed. With reverence, you breathe that self into the center of your being. The subconscious receives this truth as law. And the outer world will soon reflect your inner claim. Celestial prayer of spirit-seeded vision. You imagine a life overflowing with peace, purpose, and provision. You inhale that vision as energy and exhale it as certainty. Your belly becomes the chamber of manifestation. And the universe bows to what you have dared to feel. Celestial prayer of magnetic faith. You rest in the knowing that what you feel within is forming without. You breathe in faith, and let it anchor itself in your gut like gold. That feeling, divine and radiant, draws all things to itself. As above, so below, your abundance comes to meet you. Celestial prayer of sacred alignment. You see your goals as already fulfilled, you feel their presence now. You breathe them into your body until they become you. And your energy whispers to the world, prepare, for I have arrived. And the world answers in kind. Celestial prayer of the living vision. You become still and enter the temple within. There, the self you desire greets you with open arms. You breathe in their joy, confidence, and clarity. And by holding it in your core, you call it into form. Celestial prayer of embodied abundance. You do not chase what is within you. You embody abundance now, in posture, in breath, in belief. Your gut receives the signal, and the unseen responds. What you carry inside becomes what carries you forward. Celestial prayer of inner gold. You breathe in the feeling of wealth, not just of money, but of meaning. You let it circulate in your solar center like sunlight. You hold it, treasure it, and praise it. And by your reverence, the form shall follow. Celestial prayer of divine inheritance. You remember that abundance is your birthright. You close your eyes and feel it settle into your being like a royal garment. It becomes part of your frequency, familiar, holy, true. And what is yours begins to find its way home. Celestial prayer of quantum invitation. You welcome the future into the present by how you feel. You breathe into the version of you who no longer waits. Your belly becomes a beacon, a magnet, a mirror. And the quantum responds with divine symmetry. Celestial prayer of silent power. You sit in stillness and feel your soul speaking abundance. Without words, you let the energy rise and settle in your gut. This vibration speaks louder than thoughts. And the substance of your life begins to shift. Celestial prayer of the fulfilled you. You meditate not as who you were, but who you are becoming. You breathe the feelings of accomplishment into your gut, they are real now. Your subconscious aligns. And the field reshapes itself to match your signal. Celestial prayer of anchored blessing. You feel the presence of God within your breath. You breathe in the blessings already given. You place them in your belly like treasure kept safe. Soon, the outer world will reveal what you already know inside. Celestial prayer of radiant receiving. You imagine yourself in overflow, blessed, generous, at peace. You inhale that frequency until your entire body glows. The light settles in your gut like a star awaiting birth. And the universe prepares your reflection. Celestial prayer of as within, so without. You close your eyes and dwell in the feeling of dreams fulfilled. You breathe that energy into the womb of your being. It grows roots in the unseen and shoots upward into form. The world around you bends to what you carry within. The prayer of becoming. Close your eyes now, and see the person you are destined to become. Breathe them into your body. Feel their peace, their power, their prosperity. Hold that vibration deep within your gut. The universe is already adjusting to reflect who you are becoming. The prayer of true wealth. You feel the life you long for, the abundance, the ease, the freedom. You breathe it in slowly, reverently. And as you anchor it in your core, your subconscious accepts it as truth. The outer world begins to follow your inner command. The prayer of magnetic identity. You rest in stillness, picturing the goals fulfilled. With each breath, you embody the version of you who already lives them. This identity lives in your gut, grounded and glowing. And life moves now to mirror the self you carry within. The prayer of embodied blessing. Breathe in the feeling of having more than enough. Breathe in the knowing that abundance is your state of being. Feel it in your belly, safe, calm, radiant. And as you carry it, it carries you forward into manifestation. The prayer of heaven within you. Turn inward, where all creation begins. You see your future in full bloom and breathe it into this moment. It enters your belly like a seed of light. And soon, it shall flower into reality. The prayer of inner gold. You do not strive, you remember. You remember the wealth you already hold within. Breathe it in. Let it swirl in your solar plexus. From this golden center, your abundance radiates into form. The prayer of divine focus. You focus on the life that lifts your spirit. You see it, feel it, breathe it in fully. You hold its vibration in your gut like a sacred flame. That flame is now drawing every match to itself. The prayer of fulfilled vision. You no longer wait, you become. You feel the feelings of your goal already accomplished. You draw those emotions into your belly and rest in their truth. Now the world must respond to your energetic reality. The prayer of soul-level prosperity. You drop your awareness into your center. There, you breathe in peace, purpose, and provision. You dwell in the frequency of enough, and more than enough. From this still place, abundance flows to you freely. The prayer of celestial agreement. You align now with the laws of the Spirit. As within, so without. You breathe in abundance, knowing the universe mirrors your energy. Your gut becomes the portal, your breath the command. The prayer of quantum receiving. You receive first in spirit. You see the money, the home, the generosity flowing through you. You breathe it into your being, anchoring it in your core. And now the quantum field moves, rearranging life to reflect your faith. The prayer of the subconscious. Yes, you speak with feelings. You feel abundant, and your subconscious says, yes. You hold it like treasure in your gut. And life rises to match your deepest yes. The prayer of sacred intention. You set the intention to prosper, by frequency. You breathe in the energy of achievement, wealth, and support. You let it live within you as a silent prayer. And the world around you becomes the answer. The prayer of inner overflow. You feel yourself overflowing, now. You let that overflow fill your belly with warmth and light. The subconscious absorbs your signal, and the outer world complies. This is the law of mirroring, and it bends for you. The prayer of divine timing. You trust that what you feel within must emerge in time. You breathe deeply, feeling the wealth that is already on its way. You let the energy rest in your core. And by holding it, you call it to you, effortless, faithfully, now. Prayer of inner becoming. You close your eyes and see the person you are meant to be, prosperous, peaceful, purposeful. You breathe in their essence. You hold their energy deep in your belly, anchoring it into your being. And as you feel it within, the universe prepares to reflect it around you. Prayer of abundant identity. You imagine yourself already living in abundance, the freedom, the flow, the fulfillment. You breathe it in gently, fully. You allow the feeling to rest in your gut, like a quiet flame. This flame becomes a magnet, calling all matching realities to you. Prayer of the fulfilled future. You see your goals clearly, already complete, already yours. You draw in the emotions they bring, joy, confidence, gratitude. These feelings nestle into your center, signaling your subconscious to create. And so it begins, the outer aligning with the inner. Prayer of divine feeling. You breathe deeply into the body of your future self, calm, wealthy, generous. You don't just imagine them, you become them. You settle their energy deep in the gut, where the subconscious listens. And what you carry within becomes what appears without. Prayer of sacred alignment. With closed eyes, you align your breath with your vision. You breathe in the frequency of success. You hold it in your gut like sacred light. That light draws form unto itself. Prayer of magnetic stillness. In the silence, you feel the pull of what already belongs to you. You breathe in the knowing that you are abundant now. You root this truth in your belly. From that place, your reality reshapes itself to reflect your essence. Prayer of celestial magnetism. You gaze inward and see your desired life glowing like a star. You inhale its light. You let it settle in the gut, where the spirit shapes the material. And that light soon manifests in the world around you. Prayer of the golden center. You become still. You become present. You see yourself thriving in joy and overflow. You breathe that vision into your body, grounding it in the golden center. This center begins to radiate abundance outward, into the world you walk in. Prayer of energetic creation. You create through energy. You breathe in the emotion of dreams fulfilled. You let those emotions dwell in the gut, where reality responds. The subconscious accepts your signal, and life answers. Prayer of sacred reflection. As within, so without. You breathe in the wealth you wish to see. You feel it as truth, you carry it deep in your body, and all of creation begins to reflect it back to you. Prayer of quantum truth. You recognize that energy is truth. You breathe in the frequency of the one who has already arrived. You hold it in your core as divine instruction. The quantum field receives your truth, and brings it to pass. Prayer of the living dream. You become the dream you once only imagined. You breathe in its sweetness, its ease, its overflow. You anchor it deep within your solar center. Your subconscious now begins to arrange your path to match the feeling. Prayer of overflowing faith. You trust that what you feel is what you receive. You breathe in divine security, overflow, and endless provision. You rest in that vibration. Your rest becomes the signal that abundance is already yours. Prayer of silent manifestation. In the silence, you activate your greatest power. You feel wealth without needing proof. You hold it in your belly like a cosmic seed. That seed grows unseen, and then suddenly, it blooms. Prayer of prosperous radiance. You no longer chase abundance, you radiate it. You breathe in who you already are beneath all doubt, abundant, aligned, complete. You let it settle in your center, in stillness. And now the outer world must become the mirror of your inner radiance. What you feel within becomes magnetized to you without. These prayers invite you to close your eyes, breathe, and dwell in the energetic truth of who you are becoming, allowing the gut, subconscious, and spirit to form your material world. Celestial prayer of becoming. You close your eyes and see yourself living in financial freedom. You breathe into that version of you, steady, strong, radiant. The feeling settles deep in your belly like warm gold. Now, the world bends to meet the vision you carry. Prayer of embodied vision. You breathe in the reality of your highest self, accomplished, prosperous, whole. Each breath deepens the feeling within your gut. You embody. And life begins to reflect your embodiment. Prayer of magnetic presence. You visualize your future self walking through life with ease and wealth. You draw that feeling inward, and your body receives it with reverence. Held in your center, that feeling speaks to the universe. And the universe responds, rearranging everything in your favor. Prayer of vibrational truth. You see yourself expanding in abundance. You breathe into that space, into that version of you. You let that frequency root itself in your gut like divine truth. It vibrates outward, calling back everything aligned. Prayer of inner resonance. You do not reach outside, you reach within. You breathe in the resonance of your dreams already fulfilled. Your belly becomes the holy altar of reception. And what you receive inside, you will soon hold outside. Prayer of sacred reception. You inhale the vision of your success. You receive it in the gut, in the sacred chamber of faith. You hold it there like a promise already kept. And that promise now becomes flesh in the world around you. Prayer of prosperous stillness. You surrender. You breathe deeply and feel abundance already living within you. You rest in its warmth as it anchors in your center. This stillness becomes your greatest magnet. Prayer of quantum completion. You close your eyes and complete your goal in the spirit. You breathe into the joy of completion. You hold the fulfillment in your gut, as if it is already so. And by divine law, it is already on its way to you. Prayer of the financial future. You witness your prosperous future in radiant detail. You breathe in the beauty of that timeline. You pull its power into your center, where the subconscious listens. And now, your path shifts to meet the energy you carry. Prayer of silent magnetism. In the sacred silence, you feel yourself expanding. You breathe in ease, wealth, generosity, and impact. You store these feelings like seeds in the belly of your being. And they bloom into form, by vibration. Prayer of divine synchrony. You close your eyes and meet the version of you who walks in financial blessing. You inhale their rhythm, their grace. You feel it wrap around your core, activating the subconscious. Now, life begins to move in rhythm with your internal truth. Prayer of heaven's mirror. You hold the vision of success before your heart. You breathe into it gently until it softens and enters your center. Now it lives in you. And the outer world has no choice but to mirror what is within. Prayer of anchored abundance. You breathe into your belly. You fill yourself with the vibration of already enough. You rest in it. You believe in it. You trust it. And the abundance you carry becomes the abundance you live. Prayer of divine identity. You close your eyes and remember who you really are, chosen, supported, abundant. You breathe in that identity and allow it to settle in the gut. Your subconscious receives the update. And now your life upgrades to match. Prayer of the inner oracle. You meditate on your desired financial path. You breathe in its guidance, its certainty, its ease. You let it rise from gut to heart, from spirit to form. And the oracle within you now speaks it into the world.